I have this pillow here so that I don't show too much of my body. But anyway, I just wanted to come and make a quick video. I don't even know what the title of this video is going to be, but I just wanted to talk about a couple of things really quickly. And let me just tell you this too, by the way. I'm not looking for any pity. I'm not looking for anyone to feel sorry for me. I'm not looking for any sympathy at all. Keep all of that. Keep it all, because that's not what I'm looking for. That's not the point of this video. And I'm also not on here to make excuses either. I'm on here to try to make sense of this pattern that I have. So yesterday, I had a sweet tea from Wendy's. I had a couple of spoonfuls of ice cream. I think I had some Fruit Loops, even though I ate it in almond milk. The Fruit Loops are supposed to be for my daughter, like as a dry snack, but I ate some like in a bowl with almond milk. A 4-piece chicken nugget from Wendy's last night. That's where that tea came from. Like, I've had popcorn. I'm trying to think of all of the horrible things I've had. I'm pretty sure this past weekend when my husband and I had movie day where we watched like 3 movies. We watched Gone Girl, Taken 3, and Annie. Yeah. And I had a Butterfinger, which hurt my stomach, and I started crying to my husband. I don't buy any of this stuff, by the way. I never buy all of the food that I eat. All I do is ask my husband, and he purchases it. But let's not come down too hard on him, because he's just trying to make his wife happy, even though he's ultimately, making it a lot worse. He is crippling me, and he is an enabler. But my husband is the one who brings me this stuff. Like, I just ask for it and he brings it. Hey, no questions, no ifs, ands, or buts, nothing. I think he does not want to deal with my wrath. You know how those people who, if like when they get hungry, they're not themselves, and it says when you're hungry and you're not yourself, eat a Snickers or something. That's how I am. I think that I really be like, just this once, it won't hurt. I don't know. He's just probably tired from working a long day and he doesn't want to hear my mouth. But basically, you get my drift. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. I have been eating horrible and I don't know why. And I wouldn't say that they are cravings per se. I mean, I'm not sure if they are or if they aren't. I don't really know how to determine whether or not something is a craving or to detect whether or not I'm having a craving. So I can't be 100% sure if that's what they are or if that's what you classify them. All I know is that I've been eating bad. Now, okay, I have this thing where it's only black or white with me, with makeup. Either my makeup is going to be beat to the gods, or I'm going to walk out looking like this, like a homeless woman with like no makeup on at all. The same thing for health and fitness. Either I am going to go hard or go home, or I'm not going to go at all. I don't know about gray areas. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other examples where I'm like that. I don't know. I've always been like that with everything. So it's very difficult for me to just like do, generic eating healthy, or, I have to be really extreme. It's always one end of the spectrum or the other, So my thing is like, I can do, like I did that 4-day water fast and I was fine. But then as soon as I start eating again, one bad thing and I completely fall off of the bandwagon. And another thing, like I'm the type of person who cannot start in the middle of the week. Like if I screwed up on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday I'm not starting a healthy regimen. I'm going to continue out that week on a bad track, and then I'm going to start over on a Monday, or sometimes maybe a Sunday, because sometimes I convince myself that Sunday is the beginning of a week, but typically it's usually a Monday. And like, for example, right now it's like January 28th. But I'm saying, yeah, on February 1st, I'm going to do this. On February 1st, I'm going to do that. I might as well just go ahead and do the rest of the month bad. You know what I mean? Because I've been doing bad for the last 2 days and it's the end of the month. I'm up here trying to make sense of, this is very ratchet and it's just a continuous cycle. So I'm just trying to make sense of it. Now, is it that I have past hurts or childhood trauma that causes me to be an emotional eater or causes me to indulge? I don't know. I don't feel like that's the case, but that's very psychological, and that's only for a psychiatrist or a psychologist to determine. If you don't have those credentials, I don't think you can make that type of diagnosis. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's the reason, unless it's bothering me subconsciously, because as far as consciously, I don't feel like, oh, well, I was in an abusive relationship, so that's the reason why. Because in college, I was in an abusive relationship. I was with him for 3 years. There's so much stuff going on. Like, my mother and I do not have a relationship at all. She's completely cut out of my life. And, my daughter is 2. Bless you. And, they don't have a relationship. I didn't speak to her on Thanksgiving. I didn't speak to her on Christmas. You're welcome. I didn't speak to her on New Year's, So, and she lives right here in the same city that I lived, like less than 10 minutes away. So, there's a lot of stuff, but that doesn't bother me because I made that conscious decision to cut her off. And it was, for me, I did what was best for me and my child. So, if I made that decision, then I should be okay with that because that was the decision that I made. I'm just listing things that could possibly be affecting my eating habit and maybe affecting my focus. And I don't know, because I don't ever think about that I don't ever think about that situation unless a situation like this comes up where I'm trying to brainstorm and figure things out. What else could be wrong that could cause this? And I'm just trying to think from like a psychologist point of view, because this is how they would think. Well, let's evaluate what's going on in your life. That's how they are. What else could it be? So my thing is like, okay, you guys know I had lap band in 2010, and for 4 years I didn't lose any weight, and I've only had gastric bypass for 4 months, and I'm at 190. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, am I doing self-sabotage? Am I feeling discouraged, or do I have a fear of failure because the lap band didn't work and, I ended up having to get a second surgery? So am I like trying to go ahead and sabotage it because I'm already, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. I don't have the answers. I don't know. You know what I mean? What is it? Because, like, do I feel like this is too good to be true? Like, how can I already be at 190 and I started out at 242 when I had a lap band for 4 years and I never broke the 200? You know what I mean? Like, what is it? And why do I keep eating bad? Like, why, when I know probably more than most people when it comes to health. Like, I know about so much and I don't apply it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't practice what I preach. Why is that? Why would I sit up there and drink a sweet tea? Why would I eat ice cream, especially knowing that it's going to hurt my stomach? Why would I eat Fruit Loops? I don't understand. I can't make sense of it. It's like, I feel like, do I not have any willpower? Do I not have any control? What's the problem? That's what I want to know. In order for you to change, you first need to know or figure out what the problem is. You know what I mean? Like, let's really dissect this. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I wouldn't say like emotional eater, because I don't feel like when I was eating the ice cream and drinking the sweet tea that I was emotional. It wasn't like I was feeling sad. I wasn't feeling down. I wasn't feeling angry. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I want to figure it out so I can nip this in the bud, because I did not get a second surgery to just be another failure. The last video I made, I was 189.4. Guess what I am today? Which is to be expected, and I can't blame anyone but myself. Guess what I am today? I'm 191.2, I think. So that's like a 1 pound to 2 pound gain. Why are you gaining when you're supposed to be losing? Like, who does that? Where do they do that at? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Some people are really hard on people like me. They'll be like, oh my gosh, when is it gonna just click? When are you gonna get it? When are you gonna realize that your surgery is a blessing? And when are you just gonna do right? And da 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 da. They're really hard on people like me. I see it all the time in the Facebook forums. I'm in a lot of gastric bypass support groups on Facebook. I see it all the time. Like, I don't know, they'll really scold you and reprimand you, and you know what I mean, like say what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, but no one ever really gets to the bottom of why. I mean, I know I'm not the only one, but why? Why? I just want to understand, because like I get so angry with myself because, like, for example, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I could have exercised by now. I had my surgery September 23rd, and it's January. It's been 4 months, and I have not done any exercise. And I keep saying that I'm going to do it. Like, you guys know that what I say. You hear what my intentions are. I'm not just saying that just to be saying it because I want to sound good to you guys, or I want to be, or I think it's cute. I'm saying it because that's what I genuinely want to do. But how come I can't actually put my words into action? Now, don't get me wrong. Like, don't tell me, don't say it if you're not going to do it, because I know all about speaking things into existence. I know all about throwing things out into the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Like, that's the first step. You have to say it, put those positive affirmations out. So, of course, I'm going to say it. But doing it is a totally different thing. And I honestly think the reason why I haven't exercised is because I've been steadily losing this entire time. So I'm like, haven't seen a reason to. Like, if I was at a stall or something, then of course that would motivate me more. But why do I have to wait until I get to a stall to exercise? You know what I mean? This is the real hardcore truth and facts here. I'm not going to be like everybody else and sugarcoat everything and lie, get up here and lie. What I got to lie for? You know what I mean? If I lie to you guys, I'm lying to myself. So, I don't know, like, a lot of people's weight loss journeys, they seem like perfect and they're doing everything right and by the book. And I'm looking at them like, wow, must be nice. But, I don't know. I don't know. It's just self-sabotage. I think that's what it is. It's like, and like I said, I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me, because I feel sorry for myself. I do, because I have all of the proper tools and education, and I'm probably in a better position to be successful with weight loss than a lot of people are. You know what I mean? So why does this keep happening? And I'm getting emotional because I don't understand. It's like, it's almost like there is like I'm playing tug of war with a whole nother person inside of my body or something. And I just know that I don't want to go back to where I came from. You know what I mean? Like, that would be dumb and that would defeat the purpose. How do you get motivated? How do you get drive? How do you force yourself to do something that you're just really too lazy to do? Like, that's what it boils down to. I'm lazy. You know what I mean? Like, how do you get out of that? I don't know how. So, I don't know, guys. Like, just, I'm really looking for a certain type of person to respond to this video. Certain type of person. Like, there are those who are like, oh honey, be blessed, you're in my prayers, it's okay, it's gonna work out. I don't know if I'm looking for those. I don't know. I guess any comment, I need to be grateful and not be picky. Any comment is good. I already know what I'm gonna hear. Everyone goes through that, you're not the only one. I don't know what I'm looking for. Anyway, so guys, leave me some feedback. Let me just say this. My last video got all thumbs up. You guys loved it because you know what? It was positive. It was happy-go-lucky. And this one are the real side effects that, you know, some people experience. Now, if I get some thumbs down on this video, you know what I'm going to think? Oh, people only want to hear the good. They don't want to hear the bad. They only want to hear the positive. They only want me to come on here when I'm doing good. They would rather me keep the bad to myself. That's what it's going to say to me if people thumbs down this video. Because I literally got all thumbs up on the last one, my 4-month surgeversary update. You guys loved it. You ate it up. But let's see how you act when I come on here with this. When I bust your bubble and you see that I'm not perfect. Alright guys, thank you for listening to me. I hope you made it this far. If you did, then virtual high five and pat on the back from me. Talk to you in my next video. Bye.